It's on the same. Obviously, it's on the same day as the Aja Wilson jersey retirement, and the prices. It is cost to get into South Carolina. It cost $64. $64 to get the Aja Wilson's jersey retirement. It is $1,000. $1,000 in the same night to get in Iowa.
Complimentary WNBA tickets, the incredible retirement of MVP's jersey, while Iowa fans are spending rent money just to catch a glimpse of Caitlin Clark's jersey rising to the rafters. South Carolina is nearly pleading with fans to go, so Aja Wilson's big day doesn't echo like an empty gym. What a stark contrast.
Again, fans are mad about it. The fans are roasting people about, Caitlin Clark and Aja Wilson, having this rivalry. And is it jealousy? Or Aja Wilson is just jealous of Caitlin Clark?
Aja Wilson's retirement from Jersey was meant to be a momentous occasion and a celebration of her legacy at South Carolina, a school she helped elevate to national prominence. However, instead of a packed house with excited fans lining up to witness history, South Carolina found itself practically begging people to show up. Free tickets were distributed in a way that felt less like an honor and more like a desperate attempt to avoid an embarrassing turnout.
$100. I repeat, $1,200 to watch Caitlin Clark's jersey retirement.
Meanwhile, in Iowa, the very opposite of complete anarchy, Caitlin Clark's jersey retirement was so popular that people lined up hours in advance, racing for tickets as if it were a sold-out concert. Fans were willing to spend thousands simply to grab a seat. Fans didn't want to miss Clark's send-off because of her influence on the game, which made it more than just a ceremony.
Aja Wilson's retirement jersey day, right? And, well, her prices for her game are high. The only problem is Caitlin Clark's are literally about 11 times higher. All right? And one's got to wonder, is somebody really going to pay $700 to see Aja Wilson and her number get retired? Maybe they will. But I can tell you right now, if somebody wants these seats right here to see Caitlin Clark, they're going to have to pay $8,325.
The disparity in reception speaks volumes. Every game Clark plays is an event, and her fan following makes sure she feels it. She is still playing at the pinnacle of her fame, captivating an audience that treats her like royalty. Wilson, on the other hand, has found it difficult to retain the same degree of cultural significance despite his obvious brilliance. Although there is no denying her success in college, the hype surrounding her name seems to have diminished.
You're talking about GOATs of the W. I need my name to be up there, at least top 3. Like, that's my goal, is like, I want something like, when you're thinking of women's basketball, when you're thinking of the W, I want my name to be on it.
Come on, tell them, Aja, tell them.
Takes, like, whatever it needs to get there, whether it's the rings, whether it's the accolades individually, like, I want to be up there in that category.
In addition to being a logistical decision, South Carolina's decision to make Wilson's jersey retirement free was an admission that there wasn't enough interest to warrant charging for tickets. This is something you do when you know people aren't exactly clamoring to attend, not when the demand is overwhelming, and for a player of Wilson's caliber, that reality had to sting.
A lot of people are pissed that this is the second day, or the same day. Now, I say a lot of people, Aja Wilson fans are pissed that it's the same day. From far as I can tell, Caitlin Clark fans don't give a rip about Aja Wilson's jersey retirement. I'm being honest here.
Wilson's Alma School was essentially throwing tickets at everyone willing to take them, while Clark's followers were spending absurd sums to be a part of history. It's a harsh reality that can't be ignored, but one ceremony had an air of distinction, urgency, and importance, while the other felt like an obligation, something the school had to do, but didn't put much effort into making it exceptional. Wilson has received numerous honors over her career, but the excitement around her has subsided. Conversely, Clark is still well known in women's basketball. One jersey retirement was a spectacle, while the other was a free event that had interest in trouble drawing unbelievably. There is a huge difference between Aja Wilson's jersey retirement and Caitlin Clark's. It's like witnessing two entirely different worlds come to life. One with thunderous applause, long lines around the block, and extremely expensive tickets, while the other feels like a last-minute, oh yeah, we should probably do this situation from.
From far as I can tell, Caitlin Clark fans don't give a rip about Asia Wilson's jersey retirement. I'm being honest here. Tickets for this monumental occasion start at $64. However, in Iowa City, the retirement of Caitlin Clark's number 22 jersey at Carver Hawkeye Arena during Iowa's game against USC is shaping up to be a much bigger spectacle. And of course, this was a tweet that went out talking about $200 to $784 with a bunch of tickets listed over 1,000. Well, guys, that was today, and that was 5 hours ago. And I just showed you on StubHub, the cheapest seat is $522.
Let's start with the most obvious question. Did anyone even know that A.A. Wilson was getting her jersey retired? To be honest, if you weren't paying close attention to South Carolina basketball, you probably wouldn't. There was no significant build-up, no viral buzz, and no overwhelming anticipation. Just a quiet announcement buried under the din of a typical sports cycle. To make matters worse, South Carolina had to give away tickets to ensure that people actually showed up, in contrast to Caitlin Clark, whose jersey retirement became a national event. All main sports networks people knew it was going to be a spectacle, and that's exactly what happened, with social media fans camped out and ticket prices skyrocketing the moment it was revealed.
You will be the last to wear number 22, and you will become the third Hawkeye women's basketball player in history to have your number retired.
Yeah, it's super incredible. Something I'm very thankful for, and obviously I've had some amazing teammates over the course of my 4 years here, and there's been a lot of really good 22s who come before me and play for this program, whether it's Kathleen Doyle or Sam Logic, so that number holds a lot of weight, far beyond my name, and I guess I'm just really grateful, and it'll be a special day when it happens for sure.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
The wildest section beyond the timing, the sheer amount of excitement, or lack thereof, indicates that Clark's retirement ceremony wasn't just a game. It was an event that fans didn't just want to be there. They needed to be there because it was a once-in-a-lifetime moment. Meanwhile, Wilson, who is arguably one of the most decorated players in South Carolina history, had her ceremony treated with the same energy as a preseason show. The fact that the free tickets were a last-ditch effort to prevent the arena from being embarrassingly empty speaks something about how the public views the two players.
Let's talk about why her jersey retirement is such a big deal. This isn't just some, hey, let's retire a jersey kind of a moment. No. Caitlin Clark is box office, folks. Like, if she was a movie, she would be the kind of blockbuster that brings in big bucks. The kind that makes Avengers Endgame look like an indie flick. And we're not just talking about on the court. The ticket prices for a jersey retirement game against USC in 2025, $1,000 a pop.
It doesn't matter who is more skilled on the court. Wilson is undoubtedly the WNBA MVP, but Clark has totally taken over in terms of cultural influence. She is a constant source of headlines. A viral phenomenon, someone whose name sells out on its own arenas despite all of her accolades. Wilson has never attracted that level of attention. Now, even in a moment that ought to have been her moment, the discussion isn't about honoring her. Rather, it's about wondering why nobody seems to care. In the end, South Carolina's handling of Wilson's jersey retirement is a reflection of a bigger problem. The distinction between relevance and esteem. Wilson definitely has the trophies. However, Caitlin Clark has something special. Wilson might never live up to the hype, and let's be honest, trophies look good on a shelf. But when an entire arena is yelling your name and ESPN is playing your highlights nonstop, the money starts to flow. Clark isn't just hoping, she's making money with every three-pointer.
There was a Jordan effect on the NBA and the game of basketball. I would argue at one point early on there was a Steph Curry effect on the NBA and on basketball also. You bet your ass there is a Caitlin Clark effect on all of basketball, and especially on women's basketball ratings. Kudos to her.
But hold on. It has taken years for Asia Wilson's jersey to finally be retired at South Carolina. At this point, they might as well wait another 7 years and probably do it as a retirement celebration for her entire basketball career. Let's talk about why it has taken so long because, let's be honest, this isn't just about bad scheduling. Perhaps South Carolina wasn't exactly in a rush to retire her jersey. Don't get me wrong, A'ja Wilson was a dominant player for the team and helped them win a national championship, but if she was as big of a deal as she claims, so why did it take almost 10 years to hang her jersey in the rafters? Normally, when a school has a generational player, they're rushing to retire that jersey faster than an Amazon Prime delivery, but for A'ja, that wasn't the case. Perhaps South Carolina hesitated because they knew the hype surrounding her wasn't as great as she thought. Clark's jersey retirement is sold out in record time and is handled like a major athletic event.
Announcing Clark Jersey's retirement by writing, "Why the F would y'all retire her jersey on the same day as A'ja? Are y'all stupid?" This brought to Clark fans' attention that 2024 WNBA MVP and South Carolina Gamecocks legend. Okay, so they got a freaking statue built of this woman, A'ja Wilson, outside of South Carolina University. Legend A'ja Wilson, who is also well known for being number 22, is having her Gamecocks jersey retirement on February 2nd as well. Womp, womp, womp.
To make matters worse, she eventually gets her jersey retired on the same day that Caitlin Clark does, after years of waiting. The timing couldn't be worse, and the similarity couldn't be more obvious. Caitlin Clark is the face of the game in Asia, and she's just now getting around to hanging a jersey that should have been retired years ago. She has undoubtedly demonstrated once more that she is the biggest name in basketball right now, and the intense buzz surrounding her most recent milestone has completely overshadowed what should have been a significant moment Wilson for AA. This is Caitlin's world, and the WNBA is experiencing the full impact of the Caitlin Clark effect, as evidenced by the media frenzy and the intense anticipation for Clark's jersey retirement.
Clark is revolutionary in the attention she has brought to the sport, the eyeballs she has brought to the sport, and the way she is.
There have been jersey retirements in the past, but none have ever generated as much excitement as the need to see Clark. Fans are treating Caitlin Clark's moment as a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and social media is ablaze with conversations about how important this is not just for Clark, but for the entire sport. Everyone wants to be a part of it, whether they're in the arena or watching from home. The Caitlin Clark effect isn't just hype. It's real, and it's rewriting the way people interact with women's basketball is not limited to Iowa. The entire basketball community is witnessing individuals who would not typically pay attention to women's college basketball now invest in ticket pricing. Due to Clark's influence, jersey sales and television ratings have all experienced enormous increases. She is a rising celebrity, and every action she takes seems enormous.
Playing in front of crowds of 4,000 people, the game's not growing, your wallet's not going to get bigger, the ticket sales aren't going to go up, you're not going to be raising prices to fill the arena, you're going to need to lowering prices to fill the arena until Caitlin Clark arrives.
There's a reason Iowa is buzzing with excitement, why fans are traveling from all over to see her, and why her jersey retirement is being treated like the biggest event in WNBA history. Clark is the face of sports' future, and it's happening in real time. Her ability to captivate audiences goes beyond basketball. She has become a cultural phenomenon. Giving away free seats for Wilson's presentation in South Carolina highlights this striking contrast even more. It's about the impact, not simply the achievements on the court. Beyond that, viewers are actually witnessing a movement rather than only watching Caitlin Clark play basketball due to her unparalleled ability to command attention.
On repeat in year one. And by the way, we did not see this type of hype during the season while she was breaking those records. They were effectively ignored. There was one tweet about her breaking the record. Heck, when they talked about her assist record for assist week, they made sure that the number one assist was in a game against Indiana, made sure it was against her and not for her.
Even before she steps onto a WNBA court, Clark has already accomplished what many professionals can only imagine. The Caitlin Clark effect is something we've never seen before, as evidenced by the way fans react, how the media covers her, and how her presence alone has changed the conversation around women's basketball. If there is this much anticipation for a jersey retirement, just think of what will happen when Clark officially joins the league. The league has never seen this kind of energy previously, and it will only increase. Caitlin Clark has taken over, and it's incredible to see that she's more than just a performer. She's the actual star. If you liked, please hit like and subscribe. More videos will soon be available.